Howdy folks, how are you doing today? Welcome to this little world where we play. Together you and I will make great things. This is the Tekkit Legends Let's Play. You guys remember that? I want to listen to that, but I can't because it'll echo back through the live stream. That's never good. Oh, crud. No, let's not preview this in HD. It's gonna slow down the output. We don't want to do that. Yeah, I remembered that we did have a theme song that I would sing, and I was like, let's bring it back. At least for this. It's like the easiest thing in the world to play too. It's so good. I love it. Oh man, I need to play more mandolin. I haven't played consistently for a while. I think I stopped doing lessons when I was 19. And at that point, my instructor was like, listen, I can't teach you this anymore. The only thing you can do now is practice and get good. You know all of it. And I was like, okay, I don't want to really practice any. I just want to be good. And then he went into like musical theory because he's like, I don't know what else to teach you. So he started teaching me music theory. And I was like, this isn't really what I'm paying for. I wanted mandolin lessons, but apparently you've taught me all you can. So I'll go my own way. And then I just kind of stopped playing, which I regret, because I used to be pretty darn good at it, and now I'm not so good no more. But listen, howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Cub. Welcome to the Tekkit Legends Let's Play. I guess I don't have to say that? Hey, what happened to all my levels? Oh, right, last time my brother killed me. Because we were playing in this weird... It was one of those things. Anyway, welcome to the I don't have to say that. We had a musical intro. I'm a little scatterbrained today. Yesterday's live stream was crazy. It was like a crazy good time. We had like, I think we played for like almost 2 hours. Played Overwatch. That was a lot of fun. And we're back here. I promised yesterday that we would play some more Tekkit Legends, so here we are. And I don't, let's see, what did we talk about last time we played this? Oh, you know what we were gonna do? We were gonna build a hall to store all of our tools in. That's what we were gonna do. Did I kill the monsters? Why? There can't be monsters nearby. I have these interdiction torches out. Where on earth are the monsters at? There are none. This is a lie. There's cats over here. There's no monsters here anywhere. There's no monster. I mean, there's that little zombie fella. He can't get close enough to be any problems. This doesn't make any sense. I don't even understand. Let me sleep, darn it. Let me. There are not monsters nearby. Let's go sleep in the basement then, I guess. It's not the most pleasant place, but it'll do. What? Where are the monster? Ah! I found it. Oh, snot. Guys, there's a creeper down here in my basement. That's unexpected. How did you get here? What a weird position for you to be in as well. Why did you blow up? I walked away from you. Well, there goes the battery. Unfortunately. I think it'll maintain, like, all of its charge. It's not a big deal. We'll just have to plug that in there. What? Where are you guys coming from? Is it dark down here? Is it just dark enough for monsters to spawn right down here? Are you Shrekking me right now? Good grief. Alright, we're gonna have to do some work now because I've done this thing. Hey, Robert Block, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream today. It's happening again, says the wooden noob. Can you be more specific? What exactly is happening again? Hey, Brazilla, how you doing? Something bad is happening. I need to know so I can fix it. So fortunately, we can get more marble. We can get more stone, because I think the walls are built out of stone for some reason, but I don't know. I'll just put in some marble. Let's slowly replace the walls. But then also, we're going to need some battery. Battery wall, I think, is all we lost there. So we should be good to go. Goodness me. Well, how are you doing today, chat? What is going on in your world? Hey, Insomnius. Cub, my mommy said I have brain damage. Well, you're tuning into this, so she must be right. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. What a funny joke. Wow, this creeper did some, like, serious damage. Holy snot. Alright, now let's go get some more torches, because this is ridiculous. Tekkit Legends is happening. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, the wooden noob. Tekkit Legends is, in fact, happening right before your very eyes. And we're gonna have a really good one. Probably. It's gonna be an okay one. I can't say it's a really good one. Man, I've wanted to catch up on these streams for a while. Glad I finally caught one. Hey, I'm glad you finally caught one, too. Welcome. Now, listen. Before we get too far into this, I should tell you guys, you might remember we updated if you've been watching the last few streams, we've moved on from Stream Tips is what we were using before, or something like that. I can't even really remember what it's called. We've moved on to using Streamlabs, and I cannot configure stream spawn, whatchamacallit, to spawn in Lucky Box when people tip. I cannot make that happen anymore because it's not compatible with Streamlabs. Sorry, can't make that happen unless we build some sort of a device to where when we get a tip, we hit a button. But obviously, I didn't do that before we started, so we're just not gonna sweat it. Where's my bed? I've taken care of the issue. I've fixed the issue of there being monsters in my basement. There shouldn't be any more now. Like, it should be impossible. There should be no monsters anywhere near me. Though, there we go, but it's basically like sunrise right now. If you don't like, you aren't cool. Is that true, Outlaw? I don't know about that one. I downloaded Tekkit Legends after I saw your vids on it. That's awesome, Insomnius. I hope that you're enjoying playing it. I was the second like. Does that mean I'm extra cool? That means you're super cool. Like, not mega cool, like the first like, but you're pretty super cool. Love you, Cub, says Snail. Snail, I love you so much I would never eat you. I know people are into that sort of thing. I am not. I'm not a snail muncher. I'm not a toaster licker. There's many things that I am. Scared of telling a girl that I'm in love with her. That's something I'm scared to do. I have avoided it on many occasions. I am a consumer of beef products. I live in Texas, you have to be. But I would never eat a snail. That's something. I'm not a snail eater. I'm not a toaster licker. These are true facts about me. So we're going to build a grand hall somewhere out here in the world to store all of the tools that we're building, because that's sort of the end goal of the series. I needed some weird artificial Shrek. Get away from me right now. You're kind of already done bad enough. You be gone with you. Be gone with you, lad. I need to build a better sword that can like one-shot these guys. That needs to be like the very next goal. What sword will one-shot a creeper? And don't say dark matter sword, because it's true. But do we have any dark matter? And if we do, we should be spending it on like better things. I got first like, heck yeah, says the wooden noob. Well, congratulations, congratulations. Because of you, I learned everything about Ark. Really? Because of me? I played that game once, and I was very bad at it. I mean, I guess if you were learning what not to do in Ark, you probably learned. Oh, you mean Tekkit, okay. Cub needs a girl. Cub just needs to... The other day, I went to a friend's graduation party, and it was a lot of fun. Had a very good time. Got to eat some cake, gained a little weight, felt really bad about it, because I'm trying to lose weight. I need to lose another about 50 pounds, well, 48 pounds, before I go to Disney World at the end of the year with my family. And then, but anyway, after the party, I was driving home, and as I was getting home, I was like, I'm just gonna be here alone. I don't want that. So I just kept driving, and I ended up getting like lost, but I ended up finding my way home, and I had just a lovely drive, singing some wonderful songs by George Strait, and then I got home, and I was like, I gotta find a wife or something, or maybe get another cat, because the cat I've got just breaks things. Did I just see that Hockey Boys? Wait, what? Oh, I wonder what happened to Hockey Boy, says the wooden noob. Hey, Jason Stanley. I think that probably a Hockey Boy is a little bit busy with his girlfriend now. He's too cool for us now that he's in a relationship. Bruh, calm down. Calm down, bruh. Dude, chill, man. Hey, calm down. I'm gonna have to... Hold still. This is for your own good. Good grief. Ah. Hey, Cub, I know you just started live streaming, but it's 2 in the morning. What? It's 6:30 in the afternoon, Texas time. Right, I'm wearing a helmet. This armor does me no good. I've done nothing with it. Can we just go ahead and say that we're not using the power armor? Like, we've got night vision in the helmet. We'll keep using that, but we've completely just fallen off on this whole armor situation. I've not been paying attention to it at all. I've been waiting on getting more blue stuff. We've got a bit of blue stuff. Have the quarries stopped? I bet you the quarries have stopped. I haven't even considered that. Goodness me. Crazy cat cub, lol. I've only got one cat. I've got a cat and a dog. The cat is crazy, though. I mean, when it gets to the point where I've got like 30 cats, that's the point at which I'm just going to go ahead and give up. You've stopped moving. Maybe more was broken in the basement than I realized. Do you know what was broken in the basement? Power output. That's what was broken in the basement. We need to go fix that. I don't even know what frequency the power's running on. I don't know what blocks we need for it. Probably that gold one and that green one that is in my inventory right now. That might be what we need. I probably should have thought about that beforehand, but all well. Hold on. Input pipe. Wait a minute, we need a teleporting pipe. That's a teleporting pipe. Oh, Shrek me, come here, you. Get over here. You go there. Right? And then this goes here. And then this... No, this is still wrong. Okay, it's just gold. That's the input. There we go. I'm getting it all back online, guys. Click. And then you need to be set to send only. There we go. Quarry should be coming back online now. I can't even believe that. That creeper, man. He really shreked us up there at the beginning of it. I love this right here. How this just shifts suddenly to red. I wonder if that's an issue. Should we build diamond pipes all the way down? What's the big difference? Let's see. Kinesis. I spell that wrong every time. Kinesis. There we go. So gold is 2560. Diamond is 1024. Diamond pipes might be the wave of the future, my friends. We might have to invest in some diamond pipes. Let's go ahead and... I know we have a lot to do today. But you know. We need to have our priorities. And our priorities are power right now, and making sure that we've got effective power delivery across the board. And then we'll worry about building some sort of monument to celebrate all of the tools that we've built. Because that's apparently what we need to be doing here. When was this decision made? If you've been watching this series since the beginning, at what point, and was it my idea to decide that we needed to build all the tools? Because that's a bit of a silly quest. I don't want to admit it was me if it was me, because that's just silly. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. How are you doing now? Yeah, you fill up on that energy. You like that juice, don't you? Yeah! Alright. Pop back upstairs. We're good here. You'll notice it's not turned red, so it's not maxing out, because we're not drawing enough power to max it out. Good deal. And we'll store what's left of those away. How are we doing here? We're getting a lot of resources, guys. Getting a whole lot of resources here. Goodness me. I cannot wait to do things today. We're going to do some incredible things today. I do have enough dark matter to build a dark matter sword. I think. Let me see. What is it called? It's, yeah, there it is. It's literally called a dark matter sword. So it's that, and a diamond. We could do that. But I don't know. There's probably better things we could do. Probably better things we could do. Hey, Cub, I wanted to use the flux items in my world and don't know how good they are or how to charge them. Flux items. What do you mean by flux items? Because I've got no earthly idea. It was the hashtag yes men. Wonderful yes men. They are the best, aren't they? Do we have any yes men watching today? Oh no, so this quarry's basically done. All right, let's discuss this then. We've got a pretty good number of people watching. Where are we going to build this thing? Where are we going to build this tribute to items? This massive hall of things and consumerism? Because apparently that's what this is now. I've decided it just now. Maybe right over there. Maybe right out there, so we don't have to do too much terraforming. Maybe you just walk out this door. It's all going to be right over there. Are we going to get another serial stream sometime? Yes, we are. I'm so glad that you asked the Wooden Noob. Wait, weren't you here when we talked about this? We're going to be doing a chair build. So once we raise all the money for the new office chair, I'm going to order the chair, and then we're going to live stream me trying to assemble the chair without embarrassing myself too badly, and then I'm going to sit in the chair, and we're going to eat some cereal, and it's going to be a really good time. All right, I think I know exactly what we need to do. This place is going to be like hecka difficult to build. So what we ought to try is cracking my knuckles here. All right, we need that portable transmutation tablet so that we can carry that around with us and get things on the go. What's a cereal stream? That's where I just awkwardly and silently eat cereal while looking into the camera. That's a cereal stream. It's pretty good. A lot of people enjoy that. Okay. We're not quite there. I don't want to try to build this thing until I have the transmutation tablet, because then I can carry it around with me. I can have all the resources I need to build this thing. I don't have to ferry back and forth. I don't have to have one of these transmutation tables set on the ground somewhere that I have to access. So I guess really priority number one for right now should be upgrading all of these energy collectors to Mark II, although it looks like I've done that. No, there's a couple missing. It's a mistake. And then eventually get them to tier 3 and then build like 7 more of them. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant. Give me that. I can only get one. There can only be one. That's fine. That'll at least speed things up a little bit. Plop that back down here. Look, I'm not above cheating for this one. We have a very small set goal, and I just want to get that goal achieved. I just want to build all the tools. I don't think that's too much to ask. Is it? If it is, don't tell me. I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Can I not get rid of the zombie head? What a waste. What an absolute waste. I have to carry this thing around with me. Well, no, I don't. In fact, I'm not going to. I'm going to throw it in here. Oh, wow. Did you hear that burp? How rude. So what do we have in here that's worth EMC? We got an uranium ore. Can't we do a thing with that? Yeah, if we had a compressor. Shrek me. We have a compressor, everybody. It's right there. EMC, please. Thank you. Get that thing going. Oh, okay, there's another one. We must be picking up some as we dredge through the bottom of the world. If we go back over there and there's another one, it's going to be a conspiracy. There's not, though, so we're fine. Anything else in here have an EMC value? I see a bit of redstone. Redstone, though, should be sorted in here. Yeah, on the yellow pipe. Okay, yeah, there. Just toss that in there with this stuff. Get another piece of dark matter. Is that going to do it? Is that going to give us our... Yeah, boys! Great success, everyone. We've got another energy collector. Boom. How about that? Do you have a server that's open to viewers? No, of course not. Now, we've talked about this many times. I will never have another server running that thing. I've had multiple servers in the past, and running them is a nightmare that I never, ever will ever do again. Never, ever, for the rest of my life, ever. If you add me on Nintendo Switch Minecraft, though, we can play that together tomorrow, because I think I'm going to stream that in the morning. Good. Hey, PJ Inc., how are you doing? If you do add flux, it's the armor and weapons. Okay, is that in this thing? I've never even heard of this. Yeah, I don't see any armor and weapon in here. It's very sorry, but that doesn't appear to be a thing that exists. Deepest apologies. What we do have is we've got the... You know what? I need to build a better sword, because I got to deal with all these monsters. I love how you're streaming everything. I'm at work. Thanks, Cub. Sorry. I don't know your work schedule. If I did, I would probably try to get my work schedule to work around yours. Probably not, though. I don't think my boss would be really cool with that. What is this chest for? Half of these things I don't even understand what they're doing anymore. We don't play this enough is the problem. I'm so out of the loop. Every time we come back in here, there's a period of adjustment where I have to figure out what the heck is going on and then decide what we're going to do next. And all I can do right now, because I've got all these big plans, is all I can do is just wait for a time in which we'll be able to have enough EMC to do all these big things, because currently we don't. We don't have enough EMC right now. I can't even. I can't even. Are you done yet? How are you coming along? You're almost done. That's another thing I'm concerned about, is I'm going to have to move this thing in a minute. That's the thing I'm going to have to do. This one here, though, thankfully has a bit longer to go. Should I build a third one? I mean, we're getting a lot of resources from this. And I think that the resource collection is probably doing better for us right now than this solar flower. Oops. Broke the grass. More than this solar panel power flower thing is. I don't know. Cub, I think you should add Vein Miner to your new Minecraft series. Yeah, I'm not gonna fiddle with it. Mr. Jordan Allen made the new series, the new mod pack the way that he thought it should be made. I don't want to tamper with that at all. Hey, Six Leopard, how you doing? That's a great name. It's all over the place, says Matthew. That's mine as well. I'm right there with you. All right, well, Shrek me. I guess we will just go ahead and just... I don't want to do this, but I don't want to also just stand around and talk for the remainder of this stream and do nothing. So, why would I be able to get a transmutation tablet out of here? I've only built one table. I would not be able to get another one. What do we need for this? We need stone, we need obsidian. We'll just go ahead and build one of these. We'll plop it down over yonder, and we'll just get to work building. That's just what's going to happen today. I've got no other plans, I've got no other ideas, and... when you don't know what else to do, you build. It's Minecraft. That's what you do. We're the bad guys. It's what we do. We play Minecraft and we craft things. It's what we do. We're the bad guys. We're gonna save the world. It's what we do. We're gonna wear super short shorts in the process. This isn't demeaning to women because I'm a strong female character. It's what we do. Alright. Off we go, everyone. Closing the doors behind us and setting off on a grand adventure to this hill over here, where we're going to be building something amazing, I guess. I don't know what this is going to look like in my head. I know it has to be walls. It has to be big walls that we can cover in tools. I'm not sure how we're going to section them all off. Haven't really decided yet. This is it, though. Upon this hill, I shall build this fortress. I guess. So plop this thing down. And I guess the first building block we're going to need is dirt. We're going to have to build the foundations of it. And then also marble. Because this is what it's going to be built out of. Alright, let's get started, everyone. I think it was Redstone Arsenal, maybe. What is that? What are you going on about? Redstone Arsenal. At Redstone... Oh! Now I see. Flux-infused helm. I don't know what this thing is. I've never used this before. I see you charge it up with RF. What does it do? What are its abilities? Fluxed armor plating. How do you... What? This is a mod I've never even heard of. Flux Electrum Blend. So it's just redstone and gold. That's not difficult to get. So you get that and use it to make a bar. And then you use the bar along with some of these nugs and some flux crystals, which is just a diamond and some redstone. Or whatever that is. Oh, it's just a block. Of course it is. And then you get some of these and you use that to build armor. But what does the armor do? Margot Robbie reference, though. Yeah. Say, speaking of Suicide Squad, which we should never speak of, does Cara Delevingne not just have the best eyebrows in the world? It's my only takeaway from the movie. She had fantastic eyebrows. Hey, did you take down the world downloads for your old Tekkit Legends series? Nope, they should still be up. And if they're not, I don't know why. I can't help you. I also don't care. Whatever. We're gonna need a better tool than this. We're gonna go back now. I'm gonna go ahead and build. Oh, jeez, I don't want to use too much EMC, guys. So I go to eat cereal and see that Cub is streaming. So what's up, Cub? Hey, Gabe. One of these days you're gonna get on here, and I'm also going to be eating cereal, and then we can eat cereal together. But not yet. That day has not yet arrived. Soon, though, in the very near future, hopefully. But what kind of cereal are you eating? Hopefully you're having delicious cereal. Like the best cereal. Alright, so I don't want to build, like, in terms of tools, we could build the dark matter shovel. I mean, we don't have the resources in our inventory at the moment, but that would be probably the fastest way to go about this. But I think what we'll do instead is we'll just go ahead and build the drill. We've used it before. We've got one. I mean, technically it's on display here, but we're going to take it off a display. Get out of there, you. Thank you. We're going to charge it up. It's already charged. And we're going to take it over there with us, and we're going to use this thing. This is where it's at, my friends. This is going to just tear up the ground. We're going to get so much work done. It's going to be incredible. Brazilla says he doesn't actually know what the armor does, but I can look it up. Thanks for that one. Why is the game in the description Overwatch? It's not. That's the title, yeah. I updated it before we started, but YouTube is notoriously bad at actually updating things, so not much I can do about it. Sorry. Is this actually any faster? I can't tell if this is any faster. It's no faster at all, is it? No, it's marginally faster. That might just be my imagination, though. But is it? This is so boring. I'm so bored right now. This is why I like Let's Build episodes, because I can just turn on a podcast and turn down the sound of dirt breaking, and then just kind of mindlessly build things. Doing this live, I'm only completely aware of how much noise it's making, and it's driving me slightly insane. But we're almost done. We're only going to be breaking so much. Next up, we begin building. Click, click, snap, snap. Good grief. That super sugary cinnamon cereal. Which one is that? Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because that's the good stuff right there, man. I don't know if you guys heard that song, but the guy's like, hey, I've had a fight with my lady, and I want some good stuff. And he's like, you can't find that here, because that's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then he leaves the bar, and he goes to get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He's like, you're right. This stuff is delicious. I'm going to go break up with my wife now. Because that's what you do. You don't get a divorce. You just break up with her. Thank God we're done. Is it loud? The game is so loud. It shouldn't be. What is the audio set at? Let me check the mixer. The mixer has it set at... Holy snap! Game audio at 100. No wonder. Oh man, I got no idea what happened there. It's supposed to be set at 10. I wonder how many things I've recorded and the game audio's been set at 100 when it's not supposed to be. That's an interesting problem that I haven't considered. Well, you know what? Life goes on. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that's it. That noise is making my ear bleed! Hopefully it should be better now. I mean, I'm not sorry, though, because you guys had to just put up with what I had to put up with, so ha ha ha. Alright, we want to make sure this thing is, what are we going to use for a center block? Gold? Just a big old gold block? Yeah, I'm thinking gold. That's what it's all about, my friends. So we got the gold block. And then we'll go off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I don't know, like, how big this building's gonna be, but I want to know what the middle of it is when we're done. Is that 5? No, that's way more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I mean, I'm sure this is what you all tuned in for, is to watch me count as I put down blocks. You know what? Shrek this. Shrek the counting. We're just gonna make the floor, and then we'll find the middle later. Doesn't matter. Get out of there. Because I just realized we're gonna fall off this edge way quicker than we are that edge. You should use a destruction catalyst. That's a brilliant idea. That would have cleaned up that stuff much quicker. But then also, it's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Because it's a bit well, it's not unpredictable. You know what it's gonna do. It's just a bit hard to be refined with it. You know how it is. Alright, there we go. So I guess that's good enough. It doesn't need to be too big. There's not that many tools in the game. You could have muted your headphones. No. If I'm going to suffer, or you're going to suffer, then we're all going to suffer together. Oh, come on, Shrek, you can't you see I'm in the middle of a build project? Come on, bro. Get your stuff together. These zombies, man. It's like they don't even get it. They don't even get it. Okay, Cub, I have to go to work in the morning. It was fun while I was here. May try to catch a bit more later. Alright, well, we'll talk to you later. And of course, you can always watch this. It'll be up on YouTube, hopefully tomorrow-ish, to watch the archive if you're interested. And if you are watching the archive right now, I want you to go into the comment section and just leave a comment that has the word booger in it. Don't leave a comment that just says booger, because that's a waste of space. But if you're watching and you've made it to this part and you're going to comment, just add the word booger to your comment. And if you do, just leave booger. I don't know, it's probably going to be caught by the spam filter. I released a new episode of my new Minecraft series today, and I got on and I saw that, like, within 5 minutes it had 6 comments, and I was like, that's not too bad. And then I went and there was no comments there, and I was like, what? And then I checked the filter, and it was just a spam filter full of people saying first. So obviously the first guy said first, and then the spam filter was like, no. And so the next guy came along, and because the first guy's message was caught by the spam filter, he was just like, oh, I must be first. But then the spam filter was, again, like, no. And then another guy came along, and he was like, oh, well, I must be first then. And the spam filter's like, no. And then it just happened again and again. It's ridiculous. That was a nice white cross you made, Cub. Thanks. Yeah. I hope that the red cross doesn't come and get to... Oh, no, they only do that if the cross is red on white. If you do a white cross on red, red cross can't come and sue you for it. Because they'll do that. Because in their minds, that makes sense. We're not saying they're sensible people. We're just saying that is what makes sense to them. Because they're crazy, insane people. Good grief. I'm thinking about just... Nah, never mind. Let's go take a nap. It's getting dark, and I don't want to deal with monsters. Okay, so my class went on a field trip, and the teacher wanted to take a picture, so this kid tried to dab, and she said, if one dabs, we all dab. So yeah, we all had to dab. That's amazing. Your teacher's the best. Hi, Booger. Goodbye, Booger. Mr. Eggy, Mr. Eggy's MC. That's fantastic, but that's not how it works. Hashtag Cubs Booger. Guys, that's for the archive viewers. You can't do it right now. You're watching this live. People are going to get confused. I've already had people comment on the archives. Hi, Cub. Hey. Hey, Cub. Hey, Cub, why are my messages not on the screen? Hey, Cub, why are you ignoring me? Cub? Hello? Why are my messages not on the screen? Have I been blocked? What's going on? And then you have to awkwardly tell them, this is an archive. It was filmed yesterday. You're an idiot. And that's happened more than once. I don't know how people make that mistake, but it's happened and oof. How many times have you made a Tekkit Legends series? Well, there's the one series, and then there's this one, so 2 times. That's it. That's all. There's only one real series. I wouldn't really call this a series. This is just more so me playing the game for funsies, or lack thereof. Because again, kind of past the point of enjoying it. I really don't like it, and I'm still playing it because I feel obligated to. I don't want to. I just feel that obligation. You know what I mean? Should we make all this dirt, I guess? I don't want any, like, weird holes in the ground, so I guess we'll make all this dirt. Might come back and change that later, but for right now, the base will be dirt. Well, maybe I want to be in the archive, Cub. Don't need to judge, Booger. Well, you could just leave a message that doesn't say Booger. And then when people watch it, they'll still see your name. They probably won't, though. They're going to be too distracted. They're going to try to look at the chat, and then they're going to realize, no, Cub's gorgeous face, that beautiful beard, and that strange pokey thing his hair does when he gets out of the shower. That's on the screen right now. I've got to just look at that. Hey, you know what? It happens. It happens in real life. It happens in videos. That's a lot of series. Well, I mean, if more than one is a lot, then you are correct. You are absolutely right there. The Doge. Or the Doge, however you prefer it. Probably the Doge. It's probably a reference, isn't it? What am I building? Well, Six Leopard, I'm building a beautiful... I don't even know how to describe what I've got in my head right now. It's basically going to be a place to display all of the tools and weapons that we're building. And then once I've finally done that, we'll be done with this series. I think that that's the end goal that I set. And then we'll be done with Tekkit Legends forever. If anyone asks me about it again, I'll be like, no, stop it, shut up. We already finished. It's done. You finished it, go watch the live series. It's fantastic. What, you subscribed because of that series? Well, please unsubscribe, because I'm not making any more, and people keep asking me if I bought subscribers, because, like, 20,000 people subscribed because of that series, and they don't watch anything else. The subscription numbers are useless because of it, so just... Ugh, I'm not upset or anything, guys. I'm really not. It's pronounced how you said it the second time. Well, the Doge. Thank you for that one. You should know, though, it's incredibly likely that I would have just forgotten how I said it the second time as well as the first time. Incredibly forgetful human being. In fact, I couldn't even tell you what I had for dinner. I had one of those little Rev, like pizza roll things. That was dinner. Because I can't eat much. Because, again, I'm fat and I gotta stop being fat. And, you know, maybe when I'm skinny, I'll finally... find a girl. Maybe that's how that works. Maybe that's how love's meant to work. It's not based on, like, some internal matter of the heart or the mind. It's all based on looks. And I'm okay with that, you know? Oh, Cub, before I go, I was wondering if you could do a tutorial kind of on the Redstone Arsenal in a stream or vid. No, because I don't know anything about it. It'd be silly for me to try to make a tutorial about something that I know nothing about. I might look into it, though, because it looks interesting, and we might do it in a stream. But it won't be like a proper tutorial. It won't be like, hi guys, this is Cub here today. I almost went, hi guys, this is Austin. Like, Austin, he doesn't actually make Minecraft videos, so I don't know what that reference would have been. Hi guys, this is Cub. Today we're going to be doing the redstone. It'll just be like, hey, I read this thing online and now we're going to try it. It'll probably go poorly, as most of the things that I read online go. But I'll give it a go, maybe. I'm not making any promises. No promises. Okay. Now I'm warned. Yes, you are now warned. Congratulations. You're all caught up on pretty much everything you need to know about me. Oh, goodness. I would much rather be playing Overwatch again. Guys, that was a fun stream. If you didn't tune into last night's stream, it was a blast. And, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Archive's going out tonight. It was supposed to go out this morning at like 6 o'clock a.m., but then Google Chrome just crashed. I upload with Chrome. Like, I use Safari for everything except managing YouTube. I've always used Google Chrome because it's like, it's a Google service. Surely it'll work. So I went to bed with Chrome open and the video uploading, and then I woke up to find the video hadn't uploaded because Chrome had suffered a fatal issue and needed to just die. And so I finally got it uploaded, and it's going to be released tonight at midnight because I want to keep like a good 6-hour buffer between all of my videos. And that was, like, I'm not saying I upload every 6 hours, but I'm saying that if I do upload 2 things, I want there to be at least 6 hours between them. And, yeah, so that's going out at midnight, because I think a video was just released at 6, but I'm not sure what it was. What did we upload just now? It must have been, oh. What came out today? Was it, it would have been, I guess, Legends of Zelda. Oh yeah, that's the one. PJ just literally just said it. Hey guys, go check out Cub's latest upload, Death Mountain, where he goes on an adventure with Link to Death Mountain. Don't forget to comment and like the video and subscribe to join Cub Games. Rawr. That's great, PJ. Also, I think that we finally got the subscription alerts working so that anytime someone subscribes, it should make a sound and come up on the screen. It wasn't working perfectly the other day. Should be now. Alright, do you remember that time I gave up on trying to remember where the center of the thing is? That's a decision I'm regretting now. In the interest of full honesty, I do now regret that decision. Alright, so we've got this lovely marble base, and we'll probably build the rest of the building out of marble. Bastion is a cool character to play. I completely agree 100%. He's a pretty rad guy. It would have been better if the stream of Overwatch was on PC, booger. What's up with the booger now, guys? Why are y'all calling me a booger? That's, ugh, that's so rude. I mean, I know I basically asked for it, but that was for the people watching the archive. You guys are taking this way out of context. I need something, do we have anything besides Obsidian that is incredibly dark? Basalt? Do we have any basalt? Can we get some? Isn't there a volcano near here? Where's a volcano? I'm pretty sure we saw a volcano once upon a time. Here we go. Okay, there's a bit of lava there. That doesn't quite count as a volcano, though. I thought for sure we found one here once upon a time. Maybe if we go off in a direction, like any direction, maybe we'll find some. Let's see. If you've ever gotten seriously into lasers from Buildcraft, could you tell me the max number of lasers you used for one assembly table? Mine was 831 lasers with one not working. I don't think we've ever built that many. 20 maybe would have been the most. I can't remember. It was somewhere in the actual series. What time tomorrow, tentatively, is the MC Switch live? Ooh, I don't know. You'd have to follow me on... We're just wandering off till we find a volcano, by the way. I'm sure this is going to go well. You'd have to follow me on Twitter. I almost said on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, because I'll definitely tweet when it's going to happen. But... sometime earlier in the morning, I'd think. Because I usually do a lot of editing and recording in the afternoons, and I try to do my streams in the morning. So, let's see. I got to get up. I've got to go get my work check for my real job. The job that actually pays money. YouTube ads broken. Whoa! And then I've got to go to the bank and deposit that so I can make my house payment. And then I have to go home. And so probably after that. So maybe 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, US Central Standard Time, is when we're going to do it. But again, I'll definitely tweet it. I got obsessed with him. It lagged so bad, I went down to 5 FPS. Yes, but it must have been done very quickly. So that's all that really matters. No, Cub, you're taking it out of context, booger. What are you going on about? I don't even know what you're going on about. Yeah, playing on PC, I might start... the problem is, because you don't share stats between PC and Xbox, which is silly, because you have to sign into your Battle.net account on both. It should share the stats between them. But because it doesn't... but then also, you get so good with the mouse and keyboard, it makes it hard to go back to controller, and then vice versa. If you get good at the controller, that's not true. It's easy to go back to mouse and keyboard, but I don't like to play games across multiple systems. I'd rather just play it on a system and have that system be the thing that I play on. Cub, I unsubscribed and subbed again, and the notification does not work. No, it does not. It will not send up a notification if you've been subscribed previously. That's actually a feature. We looked into it yesterday. Because if that would work, then that means people could just spam it by unsubscribing and then subscribing and then unsubscribing and then resubscribing. So it's designed where if you've ever been subscribed at all in the past, it will not send an alert. But if you subscribe for the first time, it will put something up on screen. We tested that at some point yesterday. You have 24,000 subs, yet only 14 people watching. That's a pretty good turnout, honestly. Mine, it says 14 as well, so your numbers must be off, mate. You might want to get that fake news checked out, buddy. You might want to look into that. Stop spreading your alternative facts around here. All right, because I got the real behind-the-scenes numbers. I don't think it counts me as watching it, because I'm watching it in the, what is it called? The behind-the-scenes area. There's a page you can go to if you're live streaming that's got all the stats and everything on it, and shows me we're apparently having 1.5 messages a minute, which is decidedly sad and low. Cubs, I subscribed a while ago during this screen, and I don't think I've been subscribed before. It says the last person that subscribed was Zion Brown, and that was yesterday, and if you guys would like, we can repeat that message. Huh. It didn't work. That is weird. That should have worked. What did I break? It's very possible I broke something. What have I done? What have I done? I've broken the thing. I didn't do anything. All right, tips work.
This is a test donation for $1.
Yeah, it's working. So, don't know what the problem could be. What is Five Head Island? That is like Skyblock, but instead of being in the sky, you're on an island. Why on earth are we honestly on a quest right now to find a volcano? Like, how long is that going to take? We're going to be out here forever looking for this thing. We're going to run out of juice in the jetpack. I didn't even check it before I left. Leaved? I did almost just say that. There's zombies out here. I don't like it. We are in new chunks, so that's a good thing. I'm almost out of juice, though. This was a bad decision. Here's what we'll do. We'll swing around and we'll go back home. YouTube has stopped responding. Would you like to send a report? Did that just happen? Nah, it's working. It's fine. No worries. Hey, Viper, how are you doing? Five Head Island? Why not Seven Head Island? I didn't pick the name. You have to talk to M1 Jordan about that. What? There we go. Okay, Insomnius, welcome to the subscribing family. Did you just do that? or is it just now catching up from earlier? That's crazy. There we go, though. Happy to see that worked. Is there a link to download it? Because I would like to play it. Yeah, there's a link in the description of the video for Five Head Island. Of course. All you have to do is check. Most people don't. Most people just scroll past the description to the comments and then ask, hey, how do I download this? And I'm like, if you read the description, you'll find it. I'm a bit bitter about certain things. There's certain things that happen a lot that I'm just tired of seeing and answering questions to. Let's go raid this lovely village. Are those green pieces of wood there that I'm seeing? Is that what I think that's what I'm seeing. Definitely gonna go check that out. What kind of house is this? Look at this little green guy in there. What's going on here? Oh, look at this place. What have you got? You got a bunch... Oh, bees. No. Just no. Nope. Nope. Bad idea. Bad idea. Very bad idea. What have we got here, though? We've got a rolling machine. That could be handy. Hobbyist steam engine. We'll take that for sure. Got a lot of stuff in here to build a train system. Don't really need at the moment. Maybe later. Anything else around here worth taking? I mean, borrowing? I mean, stealing forever? Carrots, probably. I see potatoes. I don't want potatoes. I want carrots, darn it. Where are the carrots? There's the carrots. I'm a bit of a carrot fiend. What can I say? I like my carrots. Be gone from me, beasts! Be gone! This is a city of spider worshippers! They've sicked their deities upon me because I tried to take their carrots! Be gone, spider creatures! Leave me be! I just want the carrots, gosh darn it! Go away! Into the afterlife with you! You will never see Valhalla! Oh, hi there, sheep. A sheep's just like, what the heck is going on? What is this guy screaming about? If I stay close enough to trigger one of these guys... Triggered! Oh, snap. I was hoping he'd blow everybody up. You know what? I've got, like, infinite EMC. Let's just really quickly sweep through here. And we can just generate more. Many people believe that artificial carrots don't taste as good as the real thing. They're like, I only want all natural. I want no preservatives. I don't want any growth hormones. Let me tell you, GMO carrots, that's where it's at, my friends. You can get carrots as big as your forearm. And if you're really skinny, that's still a pretty big carrot. Let me tell you. Where the heck is my house? Where do I go from here? I wandered off in one direction, and now I'm going back in that same direction. Like, there's no way I can possibly not find my way home. I've got a... Shrek. There goes the jetpack. We're on our last little bits of fuel. Look at this little tyke. Oh, he's persistent. Have you guys seen the trailer for It Stains the Sand Red, or whatever it's called? Where it's just this girl walking across the desert, and like a zombie's following her the whole time? That's how I feel right now. Like, this little guy is still after me. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he gave... Oh, I think he drowned. Okay, no one taught that kid how to swim. I feel really bad now. The kid needs to learn how to swim, man. Don't get in the water if you don't know how to swim. For Pete's sake, don't get in there. If there's not a lifeguard around especially. Who goes swimming when they don't know how to swim? I mean, I guess you have to learn at some point, but still. Can people come play with you? No, definitely not. No, I dislike people immensely. I'm a very, very much a loner type. We're surrounded by skeletons. We can't fly away. Just eat the food and keep going. Just eat the food. Dodge your way through the sheep. They are very soft and fuzzy. They'll absorb the impact of arrows. We're gonna die out here, aren't we? I can run now, at least. We got that going for us. Can you outrun an arrow, though? According to Game of Thrones Season 6 finale, no, you cannot. Well, I mean, maybe if you zigzag. You know who I'm talking about, Rickon. Rickon, I'm talking about you. If you wouldn't run in a straight line, they wouldn't be able to shoot you in the back with an arrow, you stupid child. Like, I realize you've spent most of your time communicating with a wolf in your brain, but come on, man. Get it together. Bran would never do it. Bran can't run. But if he could, if he was on Hodor's back and Hodor wasn't dead, spoiler alert, he'd be like, zigzag, Hodor, and Hodor would be like, Hodor, and then they'd zigzag. Where the fudge do I go? I'm lost in a forest now. There's not a forest around my house, is there? Did we go through a forest? We were flying, so I can't really remember what happened. I think Home's right on the other side of this hill. He said, hopefully, remembering that scene from Homeward Bound, where Home was not just on the other side of that hill. They actually had to go fight a freaking mountain lion to get home. Goodness me. Cub, I need help. When I download anything from Curse to get a mod, it downloads as a .zip file, and I only know how to do it with a jar file. Well, you're not supposed to download it from Curse. You're supposed to launch the Curse launcher. I think it's the Twitch launcher now. And just find it in the launcher and then click install, and it does it for you. So that's probably your issue there. Do that, and things should be fine. We made it home, guys. It took us longer to get home than it did to get out of there. You know you have a minimap, correct? Yeah, I know I have a minimap. We've been using it. But where's the fun in that? It's more fun to be lost and have an adventure. If you disagree, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinions. They're wrong, but you're entitled to them. You can download all the mods you want to. You just gotta... Also, if it downloads it as a zip, just unzip it, and there should be a jar file inside of it. Like, I don't... What exactly are you referring to here? Are you talking about individual mods? Because that's... If you're downloading from Curse and you're getting a .zip file of an individual mod, just unzip it and there's a jar file in there. What the fudge just happened there? That was beautiful. But if you're downloading it as... Like, you're trying to install a pack, just do it from the Curse launcher. That's what I would recommend. He called me dude. Am I really your dude, man? Hey, thank you. Cool, I've got a bro now. Right? Dudes, bros, is that what we are? I've always wanted someone to call me dude during a live stream, and now that it's happened, I'm just overcome with joy. I feel like I've finally been accepted into, like, cool culture. I've never been a cool guy, but now I feel like I've made it. I know that I sound sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just that pathetic of an individual. Alright. Hey, Cub. Do you like simple mod packs or complex mod packs? Simple. I'm a simple boy. I've got a simple brain. I like simple things. I like simple women. It's probably why I'm still single. Hey! Hey! Okay. Let's go ahead and before we leave on another one of these grand adventures to find a volcano, not going in that direction, because that didn't do us any good. That looks weird, doesn't it? Let's just say it looks like Italy and move right along. Let's go ahead and set up a new quarry, because this one's pretty much done. You need to go. Y'all all need to go. I'm real tired of this. Tired of putting up with this. Cub, read about the last 5 things or so I said. It explains why that you can't sync console and PC for Blizzard stuff. No. No, it's too much effort to go backwards in the chat. Like, what exactly are you asking me to do here, man? Can't you tell? I'm in the middle of, like, super intense combat here. I can't just stop to read. Good grief, I am a pro, though. This is why I'm so good at shooting games. My friend once worked in a potato pack... Oh my gosh. In a potato packing plant, and the way they sorted organic potatoes and not organic potatoes was the prettier, less eyes potatoes were put in the organic bag. Wow, that's fantastic. But also, yeah, I mean, plenty of studies have shown that organic versus, like, enhanced potatoes, or really any fruit or vegetable, there is no health difference at all. You've got all these, like, soccer moms that run around freaking out about their ham. I don't want any GMO, I want to eat healthy, no gluten either. And they're just ridiculous. You're overbearing. The things you're doing for your kids are not actually having any health benefits at all. And once they get out of your house, they're just going to go wild eating Oreos. Like, that's what happens in college. I haven't been in college, but I have a lot of college friends. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that they eat a lot of Oreos, man. It's just like 24/7. Along with peanut butter. Whoa! That's awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Who was that? PJ Inc. has subscribed. PJ Inc., you've been subscribed. Did you just make another account with a slightly different name? PJ Inc. Hearts Cub has subscribed. PJ, what have you done? What loophole have you discovered here? I don't know if I like it. I'm not happy with this at all. I do appreciate another subscriber, though. Of course, it's not a real account, so you're not actually going to watch the videos on both accounts. So it's not actually helpful at all. It's just another number that does nothing. People put way too much emphasis into subscribers. If you look at my videos, I have about 100 people that actively watch like everything that I make, and those are the only like subscribers that are worth having. The rest of them who don't watch the videos, they're just useless. Just they don't help with the algorithms. They don't help with sustaining view counts. So I've got like 100 people on my channel that I deeply viewership I deeply appreciate, and then just a whole bunch of people I wish would just get the heck out of here. What are you doing? Look at that. We've got our new quarry set up. Excellent work, everybody. Pats on the back all around. Where were we going with that? It's ramen and not Oreos. No. All right, so let me explain to you how this works. As someone who, again, has friends who are in college. You do eat a lot of ramen. That much is true. But also, I'm using the wrong type of pipe here. But then also, you also eat a lot of Oreos. Because what do you do when you're done with the ramen? Because, yeah, I mean, let's see, receive only. There we go. The joke is always that you can't afford anything but ramen. But the truth is, you can. You make the sacrifices necessary. Maybe you don't get the school books you need for your class. You make the sacrifices necessary so that you can eat your Oreo, a packet of Oreos every night. Because dadgummit, you deserve it. You eat nothing but ramen all day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. No, you eat ramen all day. You go to these classes and they're hard. And sometimes people say things that hurt your feelings. And you have to hang out in your safe space for a little while. Dadgummit, at the end of the day, you deserve that entire pack of Oreos. Plus, your parents never gave you Oreos growing up. Because your mom could never find organically grown, GMO-free, gluten-free Oreos. And she's like, you can't have any, sorry. And you're like, Shrek you, Mom. I'm in college now. I'm a rebel. It's what my professor told me to do, is rebel against the system. And I'm going to eat all these Oreos. And then you're going to get fat. And then all the pretty girls on campus, and pretty guys for that matter, because girls do this too. I think girls probably eat more, in my experience, girls eat more Oreos than guys do. And you'd be like, you're fat. And you could be like, you're fat shaming me. And then everyone's going to have to go to their own safe spaces and eat Oreos and eat. Whoa! Matthew has just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. What a weird time to subscribe in the middle of that rant. Well, welcome all the same. Hope that you enjoy your stay here. What is the other one set on? I can't even remember. Let's just go full speed. We've probably got enough power for it. Now, if we don't, oh, well, I'll build another one. Yeah, this one's going full speed, so it's fine. All right, we've got a whole new suite of resources coming in. All right. Well, I don't know. Oh, you just changed your name on this account. Well, if that's something people can do, that's going to get spammy fast. So if that happens a lot, we can just turn it off. Like, it's not that big a deal. So we won't get alerts when people subscribe. Upsetting, but not the end of the world. All right, where do we go from here? So we've gone this way and we've gone this way. I reckon there's a volcano here. Probably. In that area. I think. Now, one thing we haven't done yet, which we could go ahead and try doing, is also, Cub, do you like the technical mods, adventure mods, magical mods, or a different genre of mods? I like them all. I generally do I do generally lean toward technical mods. Magical mods usually don't make sense logically, and I think of things in logical terms. So, well, fine, I see how it is. I have to work, but I'll watch you instead. Matthew Corbin. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Also, Cub, do you like... Oh, no, I already read the one. Whoops. When you're so late, Almador, you've not missed hardly anything at all. Nothing interesting is happening here. Trust me. Believe me, mate. What we're going to do is try to find out, isn't there like something you can upgrade in either the legs or the feet that allows you to run very quickly? Movement. Shock absorber and jet boots. Neither of those things are it. Here we go. Jump assist. Another set of servo motors to help you jump higher. Sprint. A set of servo motors to help you sprint, double tap forward, and walk faster. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. So we're going to need some servo motors. 4 of them. Don't I have some? I'm sure I have servo motors built in the past. I don't know what they're meant to be used for, but we're going to build like 4 of these bad boys. What is that? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, good. We're going to need... Oh, wait. It has an EMC value. Guys, the carriage motor has an EMC value. Fantastic. Iron, redstone. Those were furnaces, I hope, because we're going to build one of these things. We're going to make ourselves run fast. I don't know how much of this we actually needed. What was the recipe again? 4 of those. 4 furnaces? That seems a bit absurd, but okay. And then right in the middle there, it was a block of iron. Yes, indeed it was. Fan-flippin-tastic. So I don't know if we're going to have enough EMC for all this. I mean, hopefully we'll have more in the chests that we haven't gathered up yet. In fact, we will. We totally will. I've totally put these in the wrong place as well. These go in the corners. Before we go any further, these go to the sides. There we go. So we've got that. And then we've got to surround that with some of this stuff. So these and these, and then we'll get our servo motors. I forgot to make another, I was just talking about how they've got an EMC value, and then I completely neglected to make any more of them. Oh, Shrek me. At least now we've got the recipe memorized. Give me the darn furnaces. Give me the darn redstone. You guys are supposed to be keeping me on top of this sort of stuff. You're supposed to be screaming at me. What with the delay and all, I can't really say that I blamed you. I just did that again. Alright, we got to remember at this time, though. We can't make the same mistake twice. That's just so embarrassing. Can't allow that. So furnaces, redstone, this thing. Great. And also I'll need a couple more of them. Yeah, 3 total, thank you. Wait, why are these different? What? Well, okay. Let's just hope that everything works then. So it was these here and then these here? I feel like I've got that wrong as well. I did. There we go. 2 of those. 4 of those. I got 6 more minutes there. They will live without me. Hopefully you're right, yeah. Remain in motion is a fun mod, which is what mod the carriage motor is from. Okay, well, what is remain in motion? I just see structural things. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of here. Moving block. Not valid for direct usage! Wonder what that means. I don't know. Alright then. Let's add these things to... before we do that, though, do we even have a battery in here? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't have a battery. We're gonna have to build a battery as well. A kinetic generator would generate power while we move, and since we're gonna be moving, that would be useful. But I don't know. Sprint assists. All of these require, like, basically the same things. Install! We'll work on this as soon as we figure out what kind of battery we're gonna put in there. Basic battery, advanced battery, elite battery. Search battery and we'll see what goes into these. I'm not willing to put... Okay, then, check me. That didn't work at all, did it? I looked up the wrong part. I do this a lot. So it's actually called capacitors. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got the capacitors over here. We've got... I mean, even the basic one looks complicated. Have I built a modular socket before, though? This one's pretty straightforward. Advanced energy expansion. That's a strange... It's weird that you would use something from Engineer's Toolbox. But okay. I'm willing to accept that. We're going to need some more of these wirings, though. Which is... That's uses. What I need is recipes. Right. Purple stuff and the red stuff. We got the purple stuff. We got the red stuff. They need to go like this, though. I've done it wrong. Wonderful. Alright, so we're good to go there. And then what about here? What do you do? Redstone crystal? Oh, it's just an assembly table, some redstone. We can do that. What is this made out of? How do you get this stuff? How do you get... Guys, how do you get ludicrite dust? Where does ludicrite from big reactors? Is it a thing that you find underground? This is where I need you the most right now, chat. This is where I need you the most. It's a mob that allows movement of other blocks like chests and furnaces. It can also be used for automatic mining machines if you get really into it. Oh, that does sound pretty cool. That sounds really complicated, though. Again, simple things. Simple mind. I don't, unfortunately, see any kind of really cool purpley powder that's going to allow us to build these ludicrite blocks. Okay, I'll Google it. No, I don't normally like to Google things in the middle of a stream, but whatever. Ludicrite ingot. Block ingot. Here we go. To use crafting components. Create other items. Okay, it looks like we use ludicrite dust. How do you get that? By pulverizing an ingot? I'm in one of those circular explanation things. I need to craft ludicrite. Look at the recipe for the ludicrite block. Okay, so... Ah! Now we've managed. Plutonium. Ender. block of emerald, nether cube. Guess what kind of battery we're not building today? You guessed right. That blue one there. We're going to build one of these here red ones, because this is just basic stuff here. We can probably build one of these with... Why did the machine stop running? It's never a good sign. Generally means something broke. I'm suspicious now. Not sure what would be broken. But it must be something. No, we still got power, but no power is being withdrawn. What happened? Why did the world break? Let's take a nap and then we'll see what happens in the morning. No, good. Inventory tweaks failed to sort things. Beautiful. Alright. You're both running. Huh. That doesn't make any sense. How can they both be running? Oh, there they go. There goes the items. That was odd. I think we can all agree that that was a bit odd. Right? It's not just me? It probably is just me. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Doesn't matter. We've got a lot of EMC now. Lots of glorious EMC. So we can go ahead and build whatever the heck. What do you need? Block of gold and some redstone. Very straightforward. I'm glad that we're actually doing something today. I mean, it's not at all what I had intended when we started. But then, what are intentions? You can do a trick where you use the macerator to grind blaze rods to get no, you can't. Oh my gosh. That, I can't even right now. I can't even. Also, why would anyone do that? You can just build energy collectors. I didn't understand it in the original series, and I still don't understand it now. Gold and diamond. So we'll just get like a stack of gold. And some diamond. Might as well get a stack of it. We can afford it. It's not a big deal. And then the final components is going to be a blank module. I feel like we've probably built one already, but maybe not. Yeah, got one. So get those. And then last but not least, we will need to get this stuff. Okay, so lead, redstone, gold nuggets. Easy enough. Lead. How do we not have lead? We have gold nuggets. How at any point in this series... No, they didn't. I just did it in a world just then. No, you didn't. You're not on the latest version if that's the case. We're playing on the latest version, which you have to manually select, and it does not work. Believe me, there's a series of videos in the original series where we discuss this. I'm not discussing it again because I don't want smoke to come out of my ears, as has happened in the past. So, we'll leave it at that. Yes, snarg. It's moments like these where I'm just glad that we're almost done with this series, and I don't have to deal with this anymore. I say almost done. We're probably going to be playing this for like the rest of my life. That's my luck. We're going to be playing freaking Tekkit Legends until I die. I'll be in a retirement home, surrounded by 60-year-old men, like, "Are you playing Tekkit Legends?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I have to for the stream. Did you know that if you had a bit of blaze powder..." And then I'll just kill them. I'll strangle them to death. And everyone at the... "Oh, no, don't do that, Mr. Cub. Don't do that." And I'm like, "I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm done with this world." And then they'll be like, "Ah!" And then I'm going to be like, "Ah!" And then they're going to call the police who are just going to shoot me and be like, "Yeah, he was crazy." And the media's going to be like, "Crazy old man." But somewhere out there, somewhere, the real story's going to leak out. And like a long-time subscriber's going to be like, "They should have known better than to tell him that. It drives him crazy. They've done gone and driven him mad, haven't they?" And then it's going to be like on my grave, it's going to be like killed by Tekkit Legends. And also what happened to his block of gold. Killed block of gold. I want to be buried with a block of gold. Not really. That seems a bit wasteful. Give it to my kids or something. Don't let the government tax it. They'll take it all away for no valid reason. Give it to my kids. I want them to have my block of gold. It's not too much to ask. It has sentimental value. Just give my block of gold to my children, for crying out loud. I don't have a block of gold, but if I did, that's what I would want to happen to it. All right, I think we're there, everyone. I don't know why I built so many of these. But the final component now is these bad boys. And then we just throw in one of these, and we've finally done it. We've got the battery. We had some blank modules up there. Wait, hold the phone. Look at that. We've got some flux electrum ingots. So we've built those before for something. I don't know what, but we have, apparently. Where's the pants? That's the chest plate. Is this the pants? That's the pants. Would very much like to install a battery in here, thank you. Alright then. Charge it. Is this where we charge them? This is where we charge them. We're gonna leave the shoes here because they're useless. Oh my gosh! That was just me saying a lot of words. If any of you took it seriously, don't. This is a thing that happens during live streams when I'm trying to do something that requires thought. I take the parts of my brain that require complex thought and I direct them to complex thought. And then I take whatever's left and I divert it to conversation. The rest of my brain, though, is not designed for conversation. So all it does is it picks up on small strings and then just kind of connects them to my vocabulary and spits out things that sound sensible to those parts of my brain that normally don't deal with conversations. Hey! How are you two doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Bria, and welcome, Jacob. You're not too late, man. You're not missing much. All right, we've got this stuff. Now the last step is going to be determining how fast we move. Use all the power, use all the walking, use all the compensation. Is that too much? That might be too much. No, this is perfect. One thing we do want to be careful of is heat, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go find some lava. How are we doing on power? Now, these will share power, won't they, if I'm not mistaken? I think the whole suit will share power between everything. Jacob, look how long he's been live. How long have I been live? Holy Shrek, it's been an hour already. Goodness gracious me. Hey, E-Bell, welcome to the stream. This is great, guys. We're going so fast now. We're gonna go do like a whole tour of the world in like 80 hours, just like in the book, Around the World in 80 Hours. It's the newer version. Times have changed, guys. 80 days sounds like you went around the world the wrong way. If you can't do it in 80 hours, well, you need to get back on my level, son. And my level is the satellite, where I orbit the world every 45 minutes. It's called the International Space Station. True story. I think so. I think it orbits every 45 minutes. I could be absolutely wrong on that, but I think the speed at which it's hurtling through space means it does make this loop pretty quickly. I went to the George Bush Library of Congress. What's it called? Every president has like their own library, and so we went to George Bush Senior's library because NASA was there, and NASA was like, "We're going to tell you about space." And I was like, "Probably already know a lot about space." NASA's like, "Did you know that the International Space Station flings around the world every 45 minutes?" And I was like, "I didn't know that." And then we went to listen to some guy drone on in like this real monotone. No, that was actually at the Space Center. That was a different time. There was this guy trying to give like this lecture about space and stuff. It was just really boring. And he spoke with the same tone at all times, even when he got excited about something. Like the prospect of going to Mars was very exciting for him. And that was how he expressed how excited he was, because he was a NASA... I don't even think he was like an engineer or a scientist. He's just some guy reading a script about space. I could do that. I could do it better. I could put in emotion. Although maybe he was instructed not to have emotion. Like, listen, you don't want to sound emotional about space, okay? But you can't do that. You got to sound much more bland. And he's like, but I'm really excited about space. And like, if you want this job, you're going to have to chill. Also, what the heck? Look at how lucky, right? Oh! Well, that was a bit of a mixed bag, wasn't it? It's like, here, have some diamonds. Also, have some death. Take that with us, though. That was cool. All right, it's always nice to find cool things in the world, isn't it? Very nice. Cub, how long are your streams normally? It varies drastically. There is no set time for the streams to start or end, and there's no set time for length. So I couldn't tell you. By the way, oh, good grief. Yes, I know it says I'm playing Overwatch. I know that it says that. I don't know why it says that. It's been updated. It's just a YouTube thing. It happens. Yeah. Thank you for telling me again, though. That's great. When Cub starts talking monotone is when I leave. What's wrong? You don't like me talking in a monotone voice? Let me tell you guys about how exciting it is to be here on the internet, live streaming with all of you here today. Very excited to have this opportunity, and I want to thank NASA for employing me at minimum wage to come here on this live stream and tell you guys about the wonders of space. Space is a beautiful thing, and it's wonderful. Space has lots of stars in it. Space also has lots of planets around the stars. There's some planets that aren't around stars because something happened to their stars. Like they got sad and they couldn't hold on anymore. So the planets are just flying out through space. Eventually, those planets will find another star. It might take many billions of years. And then it'll either go into the orbit of that star and have a new home, or it'll fly right into the star and be consumed. Isn't that what life is all about, though, everyone? Isn't that what it's all about? Isn't life all about getting consumed by the sun? Isn't that sound wonderful? A nice heat death? I mean, what is life anyway? Wouldn't you rather get consumed by a sun than work minimum wage for NASA in a live stream? But I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited to be here today. NASA's not paying me enough. But then again, NASA doesn't have enough funding, so it's not really their fault. I actually went to college because I wanted to be in advertising. But then it turns out there's no jobs anymore. And so I just wasted $100,000. I'm at $100,000 in debt, and I'm working part-time for minimum wage at NASA. I'm really happy to be here today, guys, to tell you about the Earth. The Earth is a pretty cool place. Our own little blue speck in the universe. That's pretty good. Cod, there's a difference between monotone and nasally. You're right. I started off monotone, and then I went real nasally partway through. I don't know why. Like, monotone is like you just don't change the inflections in your voice at all. Nasally, monotone, though. That's what this is. That's what this is, just nasally and monotone. They're two different things, but that's what's going on here. Your monotone voice sounds like a depressed Squidward. Yeah! Hey, that's great. That's fantastic. When I started watching the video, it said Tekkit Legends Live. I don't know why it works for some people and doesn't for others. I think that the image that got tweeted when I tweeted it was from a live stream like 2 weeks ago. It was like, we need to talk Tekkit Legends Live, and that was from 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, I think the lesson to be learned from this is that YouTube has had YouTube gaming for, 2 years now, and they've still not gotten their stuff together, and it's still pretty garbage. Like, they've still got a long way to go on it. Where are the volcanoes? This should not be that difficult. There are volcanoes, aren't there? Oh, apparently it's 1S in Basalt. Blocks, yeah, blue power. There should be volcanoes. Where are we right now? Where have we gone? I guess we're just going to make one big loop, and if we don't find a volcano in that loop, I'll have to come up with another idea. I don't know. I needed a dark block that would look good with the marble, so we could use to like backdrop all of the items. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Is that pork non-GMO? Oh, very glad to be here on behalf of soccer moms. Soccer moms are paying me minimum wage to come here today and talk to you about non-GMO pork products. First off, why are you eating pork? It's nasty. Don't eat pork, everybody. But if you're going to, make sure it's GMO-free. Now, most studies have shown that GMOs are in no way harmful to the human body, and non-GMO food is in no way more nutritious or better for you. But the soccer moms, they're very paranoid. They don't have a lot going on. They stay at home all day, and they take care of the kids. And yeah, that's a bit of a difficult job, but all of their kids are in like school now, so they're not really doing much. So they have to find some way to not go crazy. So what they do now is they read all these health blogs written by people who don't actually know what they're talking about, and they decide that it's all true. And so what they do is they inhale a lot of oils. Do you have essential oils? That's what the soccer moms have. Soccer moms have essential oils, and soccer moms also have non-GMO food, and they also don't eat gluten. Now that's a weird one, because the only people who shouldn't be eating gluten are people who have a gluten allergy, people who are like celiac. That's the only reason not to eat gluten. There's no health benefits to not eating gluten, but don't tell a health mom that. Don't tell a soccer mom that, because there's health benefits in not eating gluten if you're a soccer mom, and there's health benefits to eating non-GMO foods if you're a soccer mom, and also inhaling a lot of like natural essential oils is pretty healthy for your mom. Now, you could say that doesn't make any sense and it's all in their head, but you would never want to say that to a soccer mom. I certainly wouldn't, because they're paying me minimum wage to tell you about how good these things are. Also, I got fired for NASA. It was a bad time. I'll let you find a volcano once the delay catches up. See? Boom. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I could use coal blocks. You're right, Gabe, but those would be pretty expensive. Get the book thing for the equivalent exchange table, so you have to put stuff in it. I don't think you can actually build that in the game. And besides that, it would be way too expensive. Almador, I changed the pack options to the latest version, and now it doesn't work. Yep. That is absolutely correct. Cub, what are your thoughts on polar bears? Do you want my thoughts or nasally monotone guys? My thoughts, I like a polar bear. They're big, they're fat, they've got lots of fat to stay warm, which is cool. But sometimes they get too warm and they have to take a break and go for a swim. But those are just my opinions. Like, if you want to hear Nasally Guy's voice, let me know. I'd be happy to oblige. Guys, I don't want to die now. I've come all this way. I'm having real trouble controlling my body right now because we're moving pretty quick. Break this thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, great. You guys are going to come back and live with me and all my cats. It's going to be fantastic. Funtastic, more like. Am I right? Am I right? You need to get out of there, mate. Alrighty, guys. We're going on a cool adventure. We got to go find a volcano. I'm going to throw one of you in there as a sacrifice. Let's go. What about the llamas? I wish I could donate, but I don't have money for it. That's fine, mate. No sweat. Cub, could you try the Abyssal Stone from Railcraft? You can find them under the water in the ocean. Oh, Shrek! Well, there goes all of our stuff and our dogs. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. It's all gone now. Can we be done with Tekkit Legends now? Can this be the end? Can we, like, what episode are we on? Are we on episode 25 yet? If we're on episode 25, did y'all hear that? Was that a cat or was that a dog? Did one of the dogs survive and teleport back here? No, of course not. I hear barking. Not my dogs, though. Whoa! Hey! Guys! You didn't happen to get my stuff, did you? You know what? Shrek this. How do you do this? 1922 86 negative 1114. Is that how this works? Yes, it is. I regret nothing about this decision. I feel perfectly happy in doing this. Because otherwise I am just going to quit. I'm so just, oh my gosh, right now. I put the armor back on. There we go. Alright, we've got the other puppies here waiting for us, thank goodness. Okay, I guess we can go legit now that we've made it back here. Good grief. Rip Cub 2017. Oh, I died long before this, trust me. I died inside a long time ago. Why can't I fly? Where's my jetpack? Oh no, we've lost the jetpack. I thought I heard it there for a second. Y'all hear that? There's definitely the sound... of a jetpack around here. Like, I'm not crazy. Where did it go? It must have fallen out of the inventory. It sounds like I'm wearing it. Like... Jetpack, where did you go? How did this make sense? Of all the things to lose, why would it be the jetpack? Whoa, okay, we're going way too fast here. Let's take these back off for a second. Alright. Oh, there it is, everybody. Just still making noise. Beautiful. Alright, I guess we turned it off by wearing it. Okay. We're legitimate again. But seriously, what episode of this series are we on? Let me see when the last one was. Last one was episode 15, so this is episode 16. Not there yet. You saw nothing. You should stop playing Tekkit Legends and play Overwatch. There's an idea. That does sound like a fun time. That sounds like a really fun time. Once I stop playing, though, I've got to start editing videos. Because I think next week is going to be the last week of Legend of Zelda. I think we're about done with all the episodes. Like, I think there's 6 episodes left, and I think it might end on episode 50. And if that's the case, I'm going to be really happy. And if that is the case, then it's going to go out... Dude, I didn't even try sprinting. We were going so fast already, it didn't even occur to me. But, yeah. Yeah, I gotta edit videos tonight so I can get them uploaded. Gotta get them uploaded so that Nintendo can, like, verify that they're viewable. Because they have to do that, apparently, and stuff. More like... Ogre Crotch? It's not a Shrek game. It's not like I was only 9 years old. No, let's not go there. Let's just not go there. It's just not. There's no volcanoes in this world, guys. Volcanoes don't exist. I don't care what you've been told. volcanoes are not real. Volcanoes are a figment of someone's crazy imagination. There's never been any real volcanoes. Have you ever seen one? I've never seen a volcano. That means they're not real. I've never seen Santa Claus. It means he's not real. I've never seen the back of my ankle. That means it's not real. Hey, Benjamin Moore, how are you doing? Like, I'm about ready to end this nightmare. Some more dogs. I'm just gonna fly home. And if the universe wants to get right by me, it doesn't. But if it did, there would be a lava, I almost said. There'd be a mythical volcano somewhere between here and there. There's not gonna be. So don't get your hopes up. But, I mean, we're gonna give it our best go-round here and see if maybe we can't make that happen. Don't shoot at me! I've had a rough day! You don't know what I've been through. I'm a bit like the animatronics in the Five Nights. You don't know what we've been through. I've had a man stuffed inside of me, and then I crushed him to death, and then I squished a kid. Dark times, man. Dark times. Real dark times. Oh dear, Ebel. Oh dear. I'd also like feedback from the monotone guy about the polar bears because my back isn't my what? My back isn't satisfied yet. I got you. Feedback. I'm there with you. I'm following the joke. Well, I mean, we can ask him. What's the polar bears? I'm glad that you asked. So, I'm here today on behalf of Save the Polar Bears. You're all watching it right now. We've got that gif of the polar bear in the water. Now, if you watched that show on Disney Channel growing up with the kid, like Stanley, I think it was, he had a talking goldfish and a magical book they could go inside of where they learned about animals. So if you watched that as a kid, you'll know that polar bears actually sometimes do just go for dips in the water because they have so much fat and fur that they can actually get overheated pretty easily. So that's him in the water. Like, he doesn't look like he's drowning. It looks like he's just cooling off because he's so fat that he's warm. We all know someone like that, don't we? Some fat guy that just has to get in the pool because he's too warm because he's so fat. But aside from that, I think polar bears are pretty awful. They're like the most violent of the bears. Like, one time I was watching this TV show and they're like, here's what to do if you get attacked by a bear. And it turns out that what you're supposed to do is if it's a brown bear, what you're supposed to do, because that's a grizzly bear. I don't have any way to break this thing. What you're supposed to do is just, oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Lucky sword. Oh, boy. Come on, dogs. If it's a black bear, you try to scare it off because they're little cowards, just like my cousin Stanley. And if it's a brown bear, you're supposed to play dead because then it'll leave you alone because they don't like dead food. They like fresh kills. And then if it's a polar bear, you just have to give up on life because they'll kill you. They're just big and they're mean and they'll eat you no matter what. They don't care if you're fresh meat or old meat. They don't care if they got you out of the freezer section and maybe you were slightly out of date and maybe you're a little bit freezer burned. They'll still throw you on the grill anyway. They love their barbecues. But it's really hard for them because they're so big that sometimes they stay super. They stay like super hot. So sometimes they have to like do the barbecue to get all the flavor, but then they have to like put you on ice to cool you down, and then it's like frozen cooked meat. It's really weird. I don't really understand polar bears. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I like penguins. My favorite things about penguins is that they were probably in the North Pole once, but they decided that they hated the polar bears so much they moved to the South Pole, and now they live in Antarctica, which is pretty cool. I have an aunt and she has an attic, and we call it Antarctica, which is pretty funny, but also it's kind of not. But anyway, I'm here on behalf of Save the Polar Bears. They're paying me minimum wage, so just keep that in mind. Everything that I say might very well be covered by the fact that I'm not being paid well. Also, Stanley, though, as a kid, it was a weird show. Kid had a weird-shaped head. It wasn't like frickin' Hey Arnold, where his head was just like the most messed up thing you'll ever see in your life. It was still pretty bad. Hey Arnold was pretty good, though. So hi, everyone. I'm here on behalf of Nintendo to remind you guys that I'm being paid minimum wage by Nintendo to remind you that actually they are making a new Hey Arnold movie, and that's pretty exciting. So if you're not excited about that, get excited. They're finally making the Jungle movie. We're going to find out what happened to Hey Arnold's parents, and maybe he's going to kiss Helga, or maybe the other girl, what's her name? Maybe she'll finally like Arnold, which would be cool. Have some meat, man. Now sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Okay, we've got all the animals now. All of them are here. I really liked the other one. What was her name? The redhead with the ponytail. So I had a crush on her as a kid. Alrighty. Grandpa Cub, tell me a story of the bear that had you face for breakfast. Ebel, that's how we're going to finish this stream with one of Grandpa's legendary stories. We might not have found Basalt. You know, it was a bit depressing there. But, what have we done? We built a new quarry. We finally finished upgrading this thingy-mabob. We built that over there. That's a pretty good step in the right direction. So, how does Grandpa sound? Because he sounds slightly different every time.
I think what we went with last time was this voice, wasn't it? For some reason, now Grandpa's got this accent. Yeah, I remember back in the war when we took Alaska away from the Russians. There was a bloody war. What, that boy? Don't you tell me what happened. I was there. I remember there was a war. No one talks about it. No one talks about the secret American-Russian-Alaska war. But basically, there was oil there. We had to get the oil. But the Russians wanted the oil. And we was like, no, we're going to get the oil. So what we did was we went up to Alaska. And we got into like a pretty bad fight with the Russians. And everything was looking pretty downhill. And I remember my commander's like, we gotta hold on just 6 more hours, and then reinforcements will be here. We gotta fight and be brave. And I was like, nah, Grandpa's not brave. So I put on a wig and pretended I was a lady, and then I snuck out the back, and I made out with old Joey. And old Joey was like, you're a pretty girl. I was like, will you let me get out of here? And he's like, sure. And then I was walking out, and my wig got stuck in the door, and old Joey, he threw right up, man. He didn't know he was kissing an old Grandpa, but I think he actually kind of liked it. But then I finally got out the door, and I ran into the wilderness, and there was 1,000 Russians, and they was coming right at me. And I was like, oh, no, this ain't good. No, this ain't good at all. But then I met a lovely little bear, a little grizzly bear, and a polar bear, and I made friends with them, and I had a whole army of bears, and we fought all the Russians. It was just your grandpa and his army of bears, and we killed all the Russians, and they killed all the bears, and then everyone showed up and was like, who killed all these Russians, and who killed all these bears? And I said, I did it, and they gave me a medal. No, Joey never told no one about what happened to your grandpa, because he knew the truth. He knew that I was a woman, or at least that's what he thought. I think he was real confused after that. It was a real good time, though. That's how your grandpa defeated the Russians and won Alaska for America. And with that, I just want to wish you all a good night. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye. That's supposed to fade to black.
Dadgummit! James Trivio! Why did you wait till the end? Dab for James! We were done! We closed it! We had to come back! Oh, that's crazy. I was literally had my finger on the end stream button. Oh, we're done now though, because I can't feel my voice anymore. So, thank you, James Trivio, for that donation. And thank you, folks, for watching. God bless each and every one of you. And I will see you later. Goodbye.